Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to Talks with Ryan. Now, I'm sure most of you all remember this encounter. It all took place on March 1st, 2019 in Boulder, Colorado, where 26-year-old Zayd Atkinson is outside his student townhouse complex in a partially enclosed patio that was marked private property. As he was picking up trash around his property, he was approached by Boulder, Colorado police John Smiley. For those of you watching that hasn't seen this footage, here's a few short clips that I put together to bring you guys up to speed on the events that occurred that day. Afterwards, we'll get into the results and what happened.
There's a
sign.
I'm
not doing anything illegal. So
Sit
how do
down.
you think about that?
Sit down.
How do you feel about that, sir?
Sit
How
down
do you feel about
now.
that, sir? And get your freaking lieutenant here. All
They're
right?
on the way.
Yeah, good. Jackass.
Sit down now. I'm giving you another order to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong when you're filming and you know it. And you can
Or-
waste our resources when there's people out there committing crimes, right?
Or I
And
can
that's
get
what you're
your-
after, right? Criminals, right?
I can get your
Right.
name, your date of birth,
You have all my
find
stuff.
out. I don't have your date of birth yet. There's
Why
no,
do you need my information?
I
Why are
explained
you
it to
coming
you.
onto my property asking me for my information?
Developments in that heated police encounter in Colorado. You'll remember it. We've showed it to you a few times. A black man confronted by an officer while picking up trash in his own yard. The newly released body cam footage shows how it all started. ABC's Clayton Sandell has the very latest.
I couldn't help but notice you just sitting on the patio out there.
What's that?
I couldn't help but notice you sitting on the patio behind this building.
Yeah.
From calm to chaotic in seconds.
Well, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here. That's
Well,
all.
I just told you I lived here.
Okay.
And I told you that I'm working as well.
Okay.
Shouldn't that be enough for you?
Newly released body camera footage shows Boulder police officer John Smiley investigating Zayd Atkinson in March for trespassing after spotting the college student picking up trash in front of his building. The tension rapidly escalates.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Then you're probably going to get tased in a second.
Why?
Because you have a weapon. Put that
I
down.
have a weapon?
Put it down and comply with my orders.
Atkinson refuses.
Zayd Atkinson did show ID to Officer Smiley, and he explained that he did live there, and he was picking up trash with a bucket and a grabber, which he had in his hand. That's when Smiley radioed in for backup, claiming that Atkinson refused to cooperate and was unwilling to put down the blunt object.
It's filming right now.
Idiot.
Have a
Why
seat,
would you
please.
think that you could tase me? I'm freaking picking up trash on my property,
I need to confirm
which
it.
is where I live.
There's a sign.
I'm not doing anything illegal, and you're not gonna tase me, officer.
A scathing internal affairs investigation finding the officer did not have probable cause to charge Atkinson with any crime and should have ended his contact as soon as Atkinson gave his name and address.
I
I'm
told you
picking
many
up
times to
trash,
put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Sir, put it down.
And you're holding a gun. How do you feel?
Put it down,
How do
sir.
you feel, officer?
After a short standoff between Atkinson and Smiley, and Atkinson being demanded to sit like a freaking dog, well, that's when the other officers end up showing up. The whole event lasted around 20 minutes, a standoff between Zayd Atkinson and about 7 or 8 Colorado officers.
More officers arrive, 8 in all, some with guns drawn.
I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your weapons away.
Finally, police confirm Atkinson's story,
Does he live here?
Yes.
Okay.
and the tense 22-minute standoff ends.
So we've decided that we're going to end things at this point.
What a surprise.
Well, I believe that this man had approached me because I'm a black male in an all-white town.
Boulder police claim there was no evidence Atkinson was racially profiled, but say Smiley likely would have still been suspended or fired. Instead, the 14-year veteran quit the force.
Now you heard correctly. Officer Smiley did resign, but he also exhausted his paid leave, meaning that the city will still pay him $69,000 all the way up until the time of his resignation, which was February of 2020. That would have been his final day on the job. Now, a written statement shows that the case findings would have likely led to suspension or termination. Now, considering that he did resign early before possible termination, means that he can leave the department with a clean record and now freely work at any other police department. Now, since this encounter, Mr. Atkinson has filed a lawsuit against the city of Boulder, Colorado, and the police department. Zayd was using a Denver-based civil rights attorney. Now, the attorney quoted that this was a case of racial profiling, plain and simple, and that the department either lacks the ability or has the will to rule out racism completely. His attorney also stated that Boulder was using taxpayers' dollars to reward this officer for racially profiling his client and for putting him in fear of his own life. Now, during this past month of March of 2020, which makes about a year in total that Zayd has had to mess with this whole encounter, he was rewarded $125,000 from the city of Boulder, Colorado.
Now, Boulder police say Officer Smiley had no prior discipline problems. Now, he will be paid almost $70,000 for vacation and sick days until his resignation is final in February.
The Boulder, Colorado Police Department says that they will start additional training and de-escalation efforts for all officers. And they have also started a new task force to help study police oversight. Now, that's just always the answer to every single problem. Spend more tax dollars and throw more police at it. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't this whole thing to do with all of the police that was thrown at this whole situation in the first place? Now, guys, this is just another example of police using their imaginary authority and not only overstepping moral values by a long shot, but extending their arms of control where there isn't even one of their own laws to support their actions. Guys, that's all I got for now. Like always, I greatly appreciate everybody that watches my videos. If you enjoy the content, make sure and leave this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next video.